Hi, we are WeCreate, and today we are going to present a proposal to help Jollibee reach new international markets. We will start evaluating Jollibee's resources in order to suggest a few capabilities they can adopt. The first capability Jollibee must develop is a one-team culture in the company. Previous attempts of internationalization weren't that successful because of the creation of a division in charge that didn't follow the values of the organization and that notably had a different strategic line from the rest of the functional areas. By combining the capacity and experience of the local team and the internationalization experience of the new team, this is everyone working for the same goal and better results can be achieved. The second is the correct support for franchises. Although the international franchises that were established under the plant the flag strategy represented commissions for Jollibee, they didn't generate income for the franchisees. This could cause problems with the franchise owners and wouldn't be sustainable over time. The experience and customer knowledge of the international team can be transferred to the franchises, supporting in how to improve the operations, the customer service, and the cost management. Finally, a capacity that will be an important competitive advantage is the rapid incorporation of local dishes to the menu of international franchises. Combining the R&D team, the customer knowledge of the international team, and the correct financial resources, one or two products could be included that can be adaptable to the local franchise market.
When considering locations for Jollibee's continued international expansion, we applied the CAGE framework. Under this framework, we considered countries on the basis of cultural, administrative, geographic, and economic distance from the Philippines. We also considered population size, the size of the Filipino expat community, and the presence of competitors. Taking all of this into account, we are advising Jollibee to initially focus on the Southeast Asian market. The current population of Southeast Asia is 670 million, with Indonesia, the Philippines and Vietnam being the three most populous countries. These potential markets are geographically, economically, administratively and culturally proximate. Jollibee's experience with complex supply chains in the Philippines, its ability to adjust its menu to local tastes and its cultural understanding give it a competitive advantage. As a second phase of growth, Jollibee will want to significantly expand its presence in the wider Asia-Pacific and US markets. We see Hong Kong as a key gateway to China, but Jollibee needs a better understanding of its Hong Kongese customers before proceeding further. It should use its existing store to experiment with methods of attracting locals. As regards the US market, we suggest that Jollibee focus on the expat community in choosing its initial locations and again, experiment with ways to appeal to locals before targeting locations with fewer expatriates.
Now we are going to discuss how Jollibee entered to select the locations. We suggest different entry modes for different markets based on the company resources, experience, market demand, competitions, and government regulations. To enter Hong Kong, we suggest wholly owned subsidiaries with the benefits of full control of their operation. To enter China, due to the government regulations, Jollibee needed to find a local partners for international joint venture. To enter Southern Asia, such as Vietnam, Indonesia, and USA, we suggest to have franchising as the brand will receive more capital and local knowledge. Apart from looking at the entry modes, we highly recommend Jollibee to form strategic alliance with local and global partners. It helps them reduce transaction costs. Industrial alliance is extremely important as it drives a strong power, which is not only to generate income, but also to minimize the risk during market downturn, such as COVID-19 we have now. We believe value creation will help the company to be survival in long term.
We recommend that Jollibee follows a multi-domestic strategy approach, since it eases the customizability of products. The approach will make it possible to meet the local needs and preferences more precisely. Understanding and knowing the customer is easier from the local level. In addition, menus and product choices can be tailored for a specific country. Adaptation to the future changes in demand are quicker. This strategy enables Jollibee restaurants to have more flexibility in their decision-making, and local customers' needs, wants, and expectations can be met. This allows the company to address, for instance, ethical and religious constraints of meat consumption. Sustainability is also a trendy topic in today's business environment, and country-specific issues are easier to deal with on a local level. Competition in the fast food industry is high, and local rivals might encounter. We recommend that Jollibee focuses on finding and maintaining successful relationships with business partners, such as the franchisees, investors, and local suppliers. Collaboration with local businesses that the locals already prefer will make Jollibee more appealing. In return, local suppliers will gain visibility and advertisement through the restaurant.
Additional organizational solutions. Independent aerial teams, which are responsible for all of the restaurants their area covers, with regard to keeping the restaurants profitable, helping the franchisees, and collecting reports. They would help the franchisees with their expertise and also the company itself, because franchisees' developed expertise would turn into increased royalties. A flat hierarchy model for management. Especially international companies benefit from fast decision making, and a flat hierarchy model allows it. It empowers and activates the managers even more because of shared responsibilities. Because of free-flowing information within a flat hierarchy model, also customer feedback reaches all of the managers faster and allows faster responses and adjustments. Multicultural management teams. Each management team should also use local knowledge of a market to their advantage, but also diversify the management teams. Including employees from different cultures allows the teams to have a larger flood of ideas, increased innovation, enhanced creativity, and help the employees to grow as professionals. The Lewis model could be used as a tool in recruitment.